Of corruption and a possible cover-up continue to grow in North Bergen. Now the one-time assistant executive director of the North Bergen Housing Authority goes on the record detailing what she says is widespread corruption stretching from the Housing Authority into North Bergen's town hall. Chief investigative reporter Jonathan Deans is here with more for us. Jonathan.
Worked at the North Bergen Housing Authority for 30 years, and now she's going public with more claims of corruption. This whistleblower tells us she was fired for trying to report abuses, and now she's filed a lawsuit.
This cannot last. It's so blatant.
Carleen Earl says she reported corruption issues internally, then to HUD officials, and even to the FBI. But when the alleged stealing and abuses continued unchecked, Earl says she then turned to the I-team.
I was like, I'm going to do that because somebody should say something.
Earl was one of several current and former workers who tried to blow the whistle. After our reports aired alleging corruption, Housing Security Director Jeffrey Santini was fired amid no-show job allegations. But Earl says numerous other corruption allegations were ignored by the North Bergen Housing Authority, including the charge that public housing units were being given to political supporters of Mayor Nicholas Sacco instead of needy families on the long waiting list.
The politics of moving people in and skipping people on the list, it was just getting out of control.
Earl says attorney Mark Tabakin, who's a political supporter of Democratic Mayor Sacco, was hired to conduct an investigation, but that Tabakin ignored many of the corruption claims. Instead, she believes Tabakin went after suspected whistleblowers, some who had turned to law enforcement and NBC.
It was a witch hunt into finding out who they believed were the people on NBC.
In her lawsuit, Earl claims North Bergen Housing Authority Director Gerald Sanzari and others, including attorney Tabakin, engaged in a conspiracy and concerted effort to commit political corruption, steal public funds, and to thwart all efforts by law-abiding citizens to root out political corruption. A spokesman for the mayor and the housing authority blasted Earl and her allegations, saying she's represented by a lawyer who's a political opponent of Mayor Sacco. He called the lawsuit frivolous and that she had been terminated for cause. Ms. Earl's allegation that there was some sort of conspiracy involving Mark Tabakin is also unfounded. Mr. Tabakin is an independent and highly respected attorney. As for Earl's lawsuit, it outlines a litany of alleged abuses, including giving apartments at rents below income requirements to reward political supporters. The spokesman fired back. There's never been any indication of any political favoritism whatsoever, and until her recent termination, Ms. Earl in fact oversaw this process as part of her job duties. Earl's lawsuit also alleges Sanzari harassed female workers, repeatedly making sexual remarks. NBC has learned 3 other women are making similar claims. We tried to speak with Sanzari about all the allegations.
I have no comment about it. It's all in the hands of attorneys. It's litigation.
The spokesman said Sanzari denies the allegations, saying disgruntled employees are inventing these false charges. And the spokesman claims the attacks are politically motivated and accuses the I-team of biased reporting. Spokesman for the U.S. Attorney, FBI, and HUD Inspector General declined to comment, as sources in North Bergen tell us the federal criminal investigation is continuing. Back to you, Chuck.
All right, Jonathan, thank you.